Hello everybody and welcome to Geek Impulse. My name is Levi and I will be doing this video for you on the video game Sifu. Sifu is a beat 'em up style game that is based off of Pac-Mei, a form of Kung Fu, and the martial arts in this game are really amazing. Benjamin Calusi, I believe is his name. He is an actual Sifu himself. He studied in China, and he ended up opening up his own martial arts studio in France. They used him for all of this, and they wanted it to be a little more fluid and based on real life. As you can see, the game's martial arts are really great, and they're integrated. And you've got to practice to get it done. There's certain things that make this game hard, and one of them is the fact that you age as you die. If you get killed, you will age, and if you die twice, then you age 2 more years up. So that does make it difficult. You can only become 70. Now, you can pass 70. Say I'm 68 years old, and my death counter's 8. I will go to 76, but the next time I die, that'll be the end of my life completely. Kind of is an interesting twist on the games, or the game mechanics, and it does make it a little more difficult.
Thought you said they'd put up a fight. I'm barely breaking a sweat.
But, I mean, for me, that just kind of adds to the mystery of the game. Right here, we are playing the opening scene, and it's basically teaching you how to play. And what I thought was a little bit fun, too, was that you're playing as your main antagonist, or the main person that your character is going to try to fight at the end. But a definitely great opening, and I like the graphics on this game too, and the fighting style. It's just so fluid, and it's amazing. And as you become better at it, you will learn different things, different combos, how to put these things together properly. But like I said, it is a difficult game. It does take some learning, so it's not for the faint of heart. Ooh, I thought I did good right there for once. Bam. You can't stop me. Another thing about this game is that when you die completely, you start off back at the age you were when you start that level, so it does save it. They also give you the ability to learn more skills, and even as you die or start a new game, I believe those skills don't go away. You get to maintain it. Oh, here's the cutscene here. Let me be quiet for a minute.
Stop. Yeah. Of course.
You've gotten slow, Sifu. You know why I'm here, don't you? Just step aside.
You were a mistake.
It's actually interesting because your character is watching all this happen.
Should never have told you. Now you know too much. By returning here tonight, you've given me a second chance. This time, I will do what I must.
And as you'll see here, like with the bosses, they are a little bit overpowered, I feel like. But, I mean, I feel like, that's the point of the game, And honestly, full stop, when I fought the first boss, yeah, I ended up not being able to be younger than 45. I was always, the youngest I was when I left was 45. Ooh, he's getting me. Oh, trying to do the focus. That's another thing about this, and this will help you a lot. But you have to gain the focus. You have a focus bar down at the bottom left. It's interesting because it could save you at bad times. And I also noticed that with every boss so far, I've had a little cut scene like this. You know, where I think I'm about to beat him, and then I have to go into a second battle. You know, another thing you want to realize about this is that if you see in the middle of the screen, that's his balance bar. And as you get him off of balance, you get to do the YB. You know, and the YB are the ones that do that little combo that you see here. You know? Trying to do a specific combo, and it's a little hard sometimes. I feel like, I don't know if it's the game or if it's me, but I don't always hit the mechanic right, or the button push correctly, and that could be frustrating. Let me show you some of the stuff here. You know, you have some of these punches and kicks, sweeps, palm strikes, and one thing that does make this game a little difficult, now you can obviously change the layout. They have the remapping available, but I didn't want to do that because I felt like if this is the way that they did it, that's probably the way that they intended the gameplay, and I think it kind of makes it a little rougher or harder to do, and I kind of enjoy that. And all these specials, you know, you can buy more, and you buy more combos. That's another part of this game that's really great, is you could buy more of them, you know, and you could progress. Oh, and the thing with aging as well that I forgot to mention when I was talking about the aging is that as you age, your character does get stronger, but you do lose a little bit of health as you get older. I mean, obviously, that's how it is in real life, right? As we age, we tend to lose more health, but you could tend to be stronger. And coming up right here, you're going to be able to select your character. And I think I'm going to play with the girl this time. I've been playing with the boy when I was practicing, learning how to play. And yeah, I'm just going to go with the girl now. And I believe the first boss is the person that is going to try to kill you here in this scene. Not to give spoilers, but if you're watching the gameplay, you're going to see some of the spoilers, right? Boom, here you are. And let me see, let me go through this motion here real quick. Oh no. Yeah, that gentleman there, I think his name is Fahar or Fajar. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, but that's going to be the first boss that you end up fighting. As it comes here, we're going to wake up in our kind of like your home base. You know, I believe it's kind of where you're at here. And I'll be 20 years old. You start off at 20 years old. And you go up and you see that little, I don't know exactly what that's called. I know it's not exactly a talisman. I know it has a name. I probably should look that up. But that thing that's holding in the hand is the only thing that gives magic in this game. You know? So the way that works is that you rise up, say you die once, your death count's 1, so you become 21. You start at 20. If you die again, your death count will then be 2. So you'll become 23. You know, that actually makes it kind of interesting because you can get your death counter back down, but so far you can't get your age down, you know. They say that I heard that there's gonna be the ability to do that eventually. It just hasn't hit the game yet. But this game is really fun to play. And here in this training, it teaches you a little bit of the basics, which is good. But they don't exactly teach you everything. You know, there's a couple of mechanics that I didn't learn until playing the game a little bit. Why is it not working? Ooh, I'm getting beat up right now. I dodged one, and now I gotta kill Sean. Oh, when they're down like that, you actually can hold B, and you do a nice combo. I like the way it looks. It kind of looks like if you ever seen Yip Man or Ip Man, IP Man for some people. You know, when he gets them down and he hits them multiple times, it does something like that. You know, and I mean, it's just really beautiful the way they did the martial arts, you know. And growing up, I did do a little bit of kung fu, so it's kind of fun to see the kung fu, even though it's, you know, the Pak Mei style of it. It's great, you know. They did really good as far as the choreography, the fight scenes, and if you actually go to the behind the scenes, you actually see the gentleman that they base it off of talk about it. Oh, I'm about to do the down attack right now, actually. See? Now, they have different down attacks that you get to do, which do make it fun. But that one was a basic one there. Some of the mechanics that I wish that they would have shown me, or at least the important one that I found out, is that as your health bar goes down, you know that when I am fighting them and I get that little cursor for the YB, it actually gives you the ability to heal yourself. If you do that special combo, when it pops up, your health will go up just a little bit. So to avoid dying, especially if you have multiple enemies, is if you can knock them off of balance with it, you can actually see that right there. Ooh, Sifu. You can actually regain some of your health. You know, and that was a good thing to learn, and I wish I would have learned it there. Yeah, so now we are in what I assume to be the same place that maybe you were fighting, or your house. But I'll show you around a little bit. Here, you have your training. When you come over here, you have your detective board. And as you go through the maps, you see that there's a lot of stuff missing. You will pick up clues. And as you pick up the clues, it'll come here on your board. And to completely beat it, you got to get all the clues. Over here is where you'll select your level. See, they're going to talk to you about him, the botanist guy, the one that slit your throat that you're going to be fighting, you know. That's going to be your first boss, and he is right over here at the squats. That's where you start off. And then full stop, I have not gotten past the second portion yet, which is the club and the second one. But as you come over here, you'll have your skill tree. Now here is where you could actually buy a lot of different skills, and there's 150 different things to learn in this, which is pretty unprecedented for a martial arts game like this. You know, but just go through and look at them, and you don't have to buy them in order. You could buy them as you like, which also makes it kind of fun, but you can permanently unlock them too after you buy it a couple times. You permanently unlock it, and the permanent unlock means that, like I said, if you die or anything like that, when you come back or start a new game, you'll still have that skill. I don't know if you noticed when I was fighting the first boss, I had two things that I could do. You only start off with one, which is the eye rake. So since I've unlocked it before, I have it here. And then again, this is where your life counter will be. As you die, like each one of those little golden discs are a decade of your life. So once you go from 20 to 30, one of those will disappear, and as soon as you get to the top, they'll all be gone, and that's when the game's over. But like I said, the beautiful thing about it is that you get to start again at the beginning of the level with what age you were when you started there. Now, fighting the bosses for me has been a little rough. They are a little hard to beat. So beating the first one, I've never beaten him and not been under 45 years of age. Okay, now I do hear that they will allow you eventually to be able to de-age yourself, but I don't know if that's true or if that's just internet rumor. And I also hope that they do allow a difficulty, not to, not to make it too hard, but I mean, imagine, I'm not saying really kids should want to play this, but it might be frustrating for some people, to not be able to, play the game and get past certain spots. But I mean, you can always restart the game, and that's fun. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, even though like it was frustrating in the beginning, like highly frustrating. But I mean, it kind of became fun to me as time goes. Right over here, I'm going to show you, like, this one doesn't actually go on the board, I don't think, but there's it does. There's a letter there, and this will add, you see, I've unlocked one portion of the board, and all these things you could find here in this level until you fight this gentleman here. And there's a lot of different things you could do here too. Like you could pick up weapons. There are weapons, and periodically the enemy will have weapons too, and they'll throw them at you and whatnot. Oh, that was beautiful. I finally parried and threw correctly for the first time, and you got to see it. But yeah, like, look, here's a weapon here. I know you could throw. Maybe I could throw it at this guy here on the couch. It didn't work.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
And, with bottles, obviously they break when you hit with them. But other stuff like bats and pipes, yeah, you can use them for a little bit until they break, obviously. And there's also different skills that you can get for the bats and for that kind of combat.
I can make it. Just need to run at it.
All right, we're going to try and run at it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that was fun. Ooh, that hurt. You made me angry. See, like right there, I just regained some of my health. You can't really see because I'm there talking in the bar. But yeah, this game, like I said, it's fun. It is frustrating. It is challenging. But what's the point? And I think that people are really going to enjoy this game. And it's obvious, honestly, it's not at a bad price. Oh, purple mist. It's a drug operation here. So I guess the botanist is a botanist, but he's a drug producer. That's a good way to say it, a botanist, huh?
Open it. Open up.
Ooh, this is a real fun scene here. I might die, and you'll see the, or I might even just let myself die so you can see the mechanics of it. See, I got the weapon, and look at the way you hold the weapon and everything. It's like really fun. Okay, I guess I'm a little bit more of a bad son of a gun on here than I thought. There we go. So there's the death counter there. You'll see it's 1. And, oh, you see right there, this is your death counter. It decreases by 1 with each death. And then you rise. And I'm only going to be 21, so it's not going to break. When you rise, your death counter is added to your age, as I've explained to you. Boom.
That's it. Get up.
And now we're back, baby. yeah, I really suggest that if you're into stuff like this, you can go watch the behind the scenes. Like I said, they have the videos of the gentleman doing it, and it's really fun to watch, and you learn a lot about the game and why they wanted to create it. But yeah, so I am probably going to end this here. I hope that I've given you all you need to know. Like I've said, this is a very fun game. It is hard to play a little bit, and I hope that you just enjoy it as much as I do. I mean, the graphics are good. I like the storyline. I love the martial arts that you have here, the combat that you do. And I also hope that they make it a little bit more. It would have been cool if you could have customized your fighter a little bit more. But I mean, it's a story, and it's fun. And overall, I think it's going to be a really great game. And I think people are going to enjoy it once they get a chance to sit down and play it. And yeah, thank you for going through this review with me. And I appreciate you guys being here. And I look forward to talking to you next time.